Hey everybody, Snigby here from Snigby Gaming, getting ready to record another quick episode of Factorio. Getting ready to start on my main bus. If you'll notice, last time in the first episode we did some of the introductory stuff. I thought I saw a biter's nest out there. We got some biters over here we're going to take care of eventually. That one's starting to worry me just a little bit, but we'll worry about those in a couple episodes. So right now I actually have about half of my electricity running. I've got the other half lined up ready to go. So all I've got to do is come out here and turn these burner inserters and it'll start working. Got my iron pretty much covered here. Using that to run into my jump start base along with my coal and my copper here. I've got those running into some smelter arrays. I've got a couple of steel columns over here, 4 columns set aside for iron, 4 columns set aside for copper, and then just now started my bus. And the way I'm going to do this is we got our steel going to be on the top two lines. We'll have some green circuits and anything miscellaneous on those two. 4 lines of iron, 4 lines of copper, and then 4 lines of other miscellaneous stuff like coal and stone and anything else that we may need to have that aren't part of those items. So we'll work through that. I'll also use probably this little column right here to put in some power. I did go ahead and make a few more large power poles out there. So you can see we've got those lined up to go. And so we'll work through that as we run through here. So with that being said, let me go ahead and get this connected up to some power so I can start to drag my power along with me. Can I put a medium pole in there and make it reach? I can. Good. Okay, so there's our main power. And what I'm going to do first is I actually like to, in this first little area here, go ahead and build out my green circuits. Then I'm going to build out basically a true hub or a mall, you may have heard it called, because the mall is going to need green circuits in there. And so I figure having the green circuits made up first is fine. And with that jump start base I've got plenty of items here. And I've also gone ahead and upgraded to the blue assembly machines. These actually run a little bit faster than the yellows. The yellows run at half speed. These run at 3/4 speed. There's a yellow one later on that'll run at full speed. But anyway, not really matters how we do that. But anyway, I like to run those just because it's really the next upload to go. The green circuit build, I'm going to go ahead and build that myself. There's plenty of tutorials on how to do that. But basically what you want is 3 running into 2 on both sides of what we have going on. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do it a little bit closer. So we'll use fast inserters. Get my hands on the keyboard right. And it goes something like this. Looks like it. And then fast inserters coming in. We'll do something like that. And so you're like, well, Snigby, what are you making here? Well, I actually need to make some. First, we want to make our copper wire. Shift, click, and drag, and then those will come in, and we will make our green circuits from there. Again, shift right click, shift left click copies. And this is our basic build as we go forward. So you see how I have, if you look at the needs for this, you need 3 copper cables for 1 iron plate to go in here to make that out there. So I got, these will make 2 copper plates, or 2 copper cables per craft. And basically I have 1.5 of those, so that's 2 plus 1. That's 3. 3 goes into 1. And so I've got 3 to 2, basically makes the ratios right. On the outside here, I need to have copper running down. That's pretty straightforward. And then on the inside here, we got a couple of ways we can do this. And I've seen it done basically several different ways. Where you end up with, you're basically going to have something like this to where our green circuits are going to be on here, but in order to get them out there, I need to load them up, and so we'll do that with a couple of different ways. Oh, I'm not talking about this very well, so I'm going to go back and put a little cut here. I'm going to go ahead and design this because I'm going to have to build out a second side over here, and when we come back, you'll see what my green circuit build looks like. So with that, I'm going to take a quick jump cut. I'll be back with you in just a second. Oh, before I do, let's go ahead and look at our research. I could go ahead and start pausing a little bit on research. I mean, I'm already way far ahead of where I need to be. But I'm going to go ahead and continue on with train stations, rail signals, get through that. Probably want to get a little more research speed going, fluid wagons, stack inserters, modular armor, and what can we do? Landfill? Yeah, we might need some landfill out here. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on with my my research. I'm just kind of plopping things down, and we'll be back with you in just a few minutes once we get a little bit closer here. Okay, I'm back with you here. Wanted to show you a little bit of what I've built here. Drop you right there. All right, so we start off again, as I mentioned, we have the three copper wire. Three copper wires feed into the two machines making the electronic circuits, green circuits you'll hear me call them most of the time. Those are going to drop off onto two belts, one on this side, one on that side. They'll come into these splitters, and the splitters will merge them into the rest of the line. And the way I have this laid out is you're getting one on each side of the belt here. You're getting one on the top side, but down here at the very end, you'll get one on the bottom side. So they all end up working out there. Don't have any power on this side of the base, so let's get that taken care of. And we should be ready to go. Now, I did go ahead and lay out a couple of lines here because this is the first time I've come off of my main bus. And I did want to show you one of the challenges that you'll run into. If you try to run your lines just like this, so I've got the two iron lines that are coming in, and I could definitely come in here and just run those down through. Well, what happens whenever you need to run your copper down? Well, you run into a little bit of an issue. And so what you really need to do here is you want to bring your bring this off like so. Then you'll want to go ahead and drop it into an underground and let that span the four spaces. So here, what we'll need to do here is I'll go ahead and take these off a little bit. Pop that there. Come down a little bit further here, and we'll just drop them into some lines. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get it lined up right with the bottom of this. Drop those into a underground and something just like that. So basically you want your main bus to go continuously through, and you want your anything that's crossing that bus to be on the jumps. So that's what you're seeing here is what I'm doing at that point. Also, when I come back up, I will do the same thing, jumping out here to get the green circuits up to where I want them to be. So we'll come up here and we'll basically just jump out up here, and that will bring our green circuits wherever they need to be. So I've got one side of my my base running, so you'll see that it's actually dropping them out there, getting them blended in pretty well. And now I need to come in and do the same thing a little bit further down the road to bring the iron in. Pop that down there. It's going to go ahead and pop the iron one, and then we'll do this right here. And we'll pop those off just like that. One more, and then I can go and do my underground thing. Oh, went one too far. Yeah, right there. Alrighty. And I may be off a little bit on that, but we'll let it go through. And as you can see, this build actually builds your green circuits up pretty quickly. And with that being said, I think what I'm going to do is call this one. You'll notice that I'm already starting to have a little bit of a production bottleneck here because, as you can see, all of my copper is basically being stripped off and dropped into what we have going on here. So with that being said, we're going to I'm going to go ahead and extend my bus a little bit further down. The next time we come together, I will actually start making the first of my major builds, and that is my true traditional mall, if you will. That's going to launch right down through here. Once we get our mall in, then we'll start moving into sciences a little bit further on down. The reason that you want to have your mall close to everything else is because I had to go back in the middle to get my my transport belts. And as you can tell, that's a pretty good little hike from up here down to here, where it's currently residing. But oh no, I'm going to be attacked up here because there's that, and they're going to track around and start doing that. So I need to defend this side of my base, and I actually did think about that as I was coming up here. We have these gun turrets, and I'll go ahead and drop those down here, and I'm going to go ahead and drop some gun turrets on this side of what's going on. I also have the ability to build some what are they called? Walls. I'll put some walls in here in a minute. But let's go ahead and put, well, let's go ahead and put 4 together. I'll take some of this. Put those back, and what I want to get is I want to get like 25 in each. So that's going to hold that line. We'll go ahead and pop some maybe right here. And then we'll put some, how about right here? Put those aside. 25, 25, 25, 25. And just to protect this area right here, let's put 4 more down. "24, 26, 13, and 14. All right, there we go. All right, so I should be protected from that attack that I suspect will be coming down any minute now. With those, yeah, I've only gone about 14 minutes, 15 minutes here. So let's see if we can build some pick up some more of our ammunition. Where's the ammunition? There's my ammunition. Good, good, good. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to queue up a little bit more of my research. We'll do gates, portable solar panels, modules, batteries, stack bonus, concrete. Let's take out the modules and do that. All right, I want to put a pause in here. I'm going to go around to these bases, and when I get there, I'm going to go ahead and take them out, and I'll come back with you whenever I get close to them. All right, so this one is actually just some spitters, some worms. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out just for completionist. And there we go. All right, so that one was pretty easy, but when I get around to the other side of this pond up here, that one's going to be a little more challenging. Hopefully I've got enough firepower to take care of it. So I'll be back with you in just 1 second. All right, so it looks like this one's going to be a little bit more challenging. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set me up a base of operation where I can quickly run back to. And I'm going to draw some of these guys towards me. They get triggered. Are they not going to get triggered? There we go. Once I take out those, I'm going to make another line here. And this is just creeping forward a little bit. Those are bigger worms, and they shoot further. I'm going to lose those. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Oh no, I'm going to die! Oh, you picked me up a fishy here. Where's my fish? Where's my fish? There it is. I think if I just hover over myself and... There we go. Alright. I'm going to pick up a little more fish here. Oh, hold on. Gotta get back to you. Alright, so I'm back with you just a little bit. I did notice that I had the ability to craft some these red, whatchamacallit, the bullets. Let's see if we can do that a little more. I'm going to go ahead and put those in there. Yeah, let's do it that way and see if the piercing bullets do a little better job on these guys. How are we doing on that? Alright, doing pretty good here so far. Just slow and steady wins the race. Daughter gave me a call. That's why I was had to take a little break there. Looks like I need to move up a little bit. Alright, this is going pretty good. Although I'm out of ammunition. I don't know if I'm going to have enough ammunition to do all this. Alright, I'm going to take another run down, get me some more ammunition, and I'll be back in just a second. Oh, sorry about that. I had you on pause there. Went ahead and ran down, picked up some ammunition, made a little more red ammunition. You still making it there. But I did clean out this biter's nest up here. That's pretty good. The next one looks like there's one right up here, but I think we'll be okay with that one for now. So with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it an evening. Get this uploaded and out there for you tomorrow. If you've enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up, like, comment. Let me know if you like the way I'm doing this with the jump cuts. Would you like to go back and see the have me record it and do the time lapse? Leave a comment. Let me know what you like best. Anyway, this is Sneaky signing off. Everybody, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.